So, I know what you think. I already know what you're thinking. Especially if you followed my channel for the last month or so. And I just want to start off by saying, you're right. You're right for what you're thinking. You're right for criticizing. You're right for feeling how you feel. And how you feeling right now is, D3, you've been telling us for the last month or so to go hard, to be consistent, keep your foot on the gas, be persistent, go harder than last time, come back stronger, come back smarter, more calculated with rapid fire, right? But you ain't been doing that. That's what y'all think. That's exactly what y'all think. Where you been at? Where have you been? And you've been preaching to us to stay consistent, push, go hard, stunt hard, grind hard, wake up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm up. And it's Tuesday. I should have did this on Sunday. Well, I feel like today's topic is fitting because I tell y'all where I've been, and I tell y'all why, and I tell y'all the importance of it. I do go hard. I wake up, I grind. I sleep, I wake up, I grind again. I do it all year long. I've done it for 28 years this month. But there is a time where your mind needs a break. Whether your body wants it or not, sometimes your mind needs a break. And my mind needs a break. And I listened this time. I didn't put so much pressure on myself this week. I didn't put so much strain on my body this week. I didn't force myself to get up and make a video this week. I didn't force myself. Because as I get a little older, I realize peace is something a lot of us don't really have. Time is something that none of us are guaranteed. So you have to work on your mind, peace, relaxation. You have to get that whenever it's awarded to you. And I got a lot of opportunities this week to find a little bit of me, find a little bit of space, find a little bit of time to just regroup, regenerate, refocus, re-pull in energy, and reflect just on who I am, why I'm doing it, go back, get motivation. So now I can go rapid fire again. Now I'm gonna be throwing 4 or 5 videos out a week again. I had to go back, sit down, regroup, recover so I can do this. Also, so my topics don't be so mundane. I can actually come back and have something to really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Life happens. Life happens, and with experience of life happening, you got more things to relate, talk about, be real about. It's not just a bunch of lip service. It's actually coming from the heart. It's coming from a real place. You know, I'm actually speaking with power because it's actually a experience behind what I'm speaking. So for this past week, I've been studying about different ways to eat other than just calorie restrictions to work on my body. because I've been having less energy. I can't force my body to go as hard as I used to. When I was young, I could just wake up and run 4 to 6 miles most days of the week. I tried to do 7 days of the week and my body kind of broke down, but I could do 5 days a week. I could do a slight six, meaning on the sixth day I can walk and shoot basketball and stuff like that. But now I see that it's way harder for me. Physically, it's harder. I start to get more injuries now. I'm just more fatigued. I get to the point where mentally I'm exhausted. And so I had to adjust. How I eat. I'm adjusting. I ain't gonna say I'm adjusting how much water I get, but I'm trying to take in more water. I gotta make sure I get my vitamins. Like, nutrients is becoming a bigger part of my life than working out now. You know? So that's changing. My energy levels are changing. I'm woke right now at 3 in the morning because for the last few days, all I've been eating is vegetables and grains and drinking water. Avoiding animal flesh, I guess, because I haven't avoided all animal products, but I've been avoiding animal flesh. And my energy levels are going back up. Like, I sleep later, I wake up earlier. It takes less sleep to get me back re-energized now. So, taking that time for yourself to really go back into the bag, man. You gotta go back in your bag sometime for your mental health. Not always for the physical, not always for the outlook of how the next man or woman is gonna see you. It's not always about going harder in the physical. Sometimes you gotta go harder in your psyche. You know? Sometimes you gotta go back and recover. Sometimes you have to backtrack. You might be 10 miles ahead in this marathon. But sometimes you gotta go back a mile and see what you lost. Either pick it back up or go back and reflect and be like, you know what, I left this for a reason. I might have took steps back, but I'm glad I did, because now I understand why I left this. And that's just as important. Realizing why you left something is just as important as picking up something on the road. Because you're taking off weight. You have to take off weight in this lifetime. We forget that. Especially as men. As men, a lot of us are taught to never cry, never complain. Just keep going, keep going. Go get it, go get it. Ignore pain. Men don't cry. You know, we was taught all that growing up. Maybe my parent didn't directly tell me that. You know, my dad didn't directly tell me that, but by watching him in his footsteps, that's what I saw. Only physical pain, and not even the small physical pain. It has to be something as bad as going through cancer. Do we see our parents shed a tear and express their tired and their pain? But if it's something as simple as a cold or as simple as exhaustion, we didn't see our parents complain. We seen them go and go and go and press through, not complain. Always have a job. Always make the rent money. Always look like Superman to us. And Wonder Woman, you know. So we grow up like that, man. Instead of giving our mind a break, instead of giving our body a break, we just keep going. But on that same note, when you just keep going, what are you going for? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a goal, but are you actually getting closer to that goal, or are you just working at this point? Have you just been working so much for so long that now you're just working? You're literally just working. You don't even really know what you're going toward no more. You just became a workaholic. A lot of us are workaholics. And that's just plain and simple. A lot of us are workaholics. We're not doing it for a specific reason. We tell ourselves that because it makes us feel better. Sometimes you have to step back, man. Have to take that time. Let your mind breathe. Take a break. Take a break. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Some of us been working, hitting the gym and in the house for the last year. Like, give yourself a break, man. Before the summertime completely over, go to the beach. Sit at the beach. Go sip you a margarita. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so strict. Give yourself that time to unwind and laugh. Go sip some wine. You know, I'm trying to think of things that's more peaceful and not so bad on your body. But like, don't just go too hard and go back on your goals either. Like, give yourself a break, man. Go eat that donut that you've been thinking about. You can have it. You deserve it. Just don't go crazy. Matter of fact, go crazy. As long as you can recover from it. Evaluate the people around you. But at the same time, be free. If the people around you making you happy, you don't think about why they making you happy at that time, man. Just do it. Just be there. Be present in the moment. Enjoy these people while they still here, you know? Take the time to hang with your friends again. Take the time to hang with your family. Everybody's so busy. So when you finally get them to yourself, man, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Take time for yourself. Go back and breathe. You have to. You deserve it. You really do deserve it. I really did deserve it. And I really did need it. It was much needed, and I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my spirit. I feel refreshed. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm talking with a new energy. And it's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. This is just as, maybe even more important than the grind itself. I teach grinding. I teach perseverance. I teach persistence. I teach consistency. I teach to recalculate. I teach how, when things destroy, I teach how to rebuild. Build on top of a strong foundation. Tear down a weak foundation. I teach all them things. But before you can do any of that, you have to be at peace. You have to be healthy. You have to be in a place where you're happy with yourself, your health. Health is wealth. Your mind. You have to be liberated. You have to be free. You have to be smooth. Everything got to be well oiled. You got to be a full machine. If a piece of the machine is bad, you got to go take your time and fix it so everything can run as one. That's why you see these tow-up Hondas on the side of the street, but you ain't seen no Rolls Royces on the side of the street. People with Rolls Royces know that they put so much money into that car that whenever it has a problem, get this machine fixed so it can run as smooth as when you first bought it. But us that's buy these used cars, we already know it comes with problems, had problems, and sometimes we just accept it and keep running with it. And that one problem turned into 2, and 2 turned into 4, and 4 turned into 8, and 8 to 16, and 16 turns into your car being totaled. So take care of your machine. Keep it oiled, man. Take care of this vessel. Give it water. Give it a break. Give it rest. Give it time. Give it laughter. Let it cry. Release that pressure. Become your best self. Whatever that look like. However you can do that. Don't be afraid to be selfish if it's for your health, man. Be selfish for yourself. You give so much time to everybody else. You love everybody else so hard. What about you? What about yourself? Don't forget about the most important person. Remember the hierarchy. God, family, friends. And that's what most people say. And then most of us will say self. I disagree. I believe it's God, self, family, friends. Because if you don't save yourself, you can't save nobody else.